What's up, everybody? Welcome. Yes, I took you out because you're hardly ever on. Now,
I'm here.
Now when
Where's
you come
Peter?
on,
Peter's still in there.
Now when you come on, now I have to make a video for you when you're on. Peter's still here because Peter hasn't missed a show until tonight. Actually, he missed one other show, but that was he had but other than that, so I've got to I'll make an intro just for you. Dude, I'll have it on standby for the one time every couple months you can come on with us.
Ah, perfect. When the music started, I was laughing because Cooper's got his green screen up, and his hat was flickering in and out to the music.
To the music.
To the music, really? That's funny. Nice. So, welcome everybody, and welcome on this great Friday night to the original Next Level Gaming Show, which has to be called the Next Level Gaming Show because for some reason Twitch doesn't like the letters NLG together. So, if anybody wants, that's why I was having so many problems the last couple weeks with the damn show thing. So, and just a quick shout out. I saw it before we went live. Lord Kibatsu from the Iron Lords, with the Twitch subscription. Dude, thank you, man. That is phenomenal, and much love to you guys, and of course to ILP, the Iron Lords, man. I'm glad we moved off of Sundays because we can't. How do you compete with that?
So, yeah, you can't follow that.
No, it's like anyway. Welcome to the show where tonight we will not be talking about puddles and crap like that. We're actually going to talk some great games. So, how is everyone tonight?
Awesome.
All right.
Average. It's
Sorry.
Friday. Vacation's over.
Phenomenal.
There we go. Look at Coop with the green screen behind him.
Bubbles. It's my bubble planet.
It's bubbles and drones. It's your No Man's Sky, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
Someone's had some mushrooms.
So, well, as the week went on, guys, we got a jam-packed episode tonight because there is just all kinds of crap going on. And got the Lords in, we got Corpse, what's up, Corpse? And Project Jeff and Niall. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. So, been a busy week, guys, for you? Gaming stuff? I have not played much.
Let me tell you how I totally failed at taking a staycation to play a lot of games. So, Monday started out great. We finished the raid in Destiny 2. Got the moments I needed to get my shirt. So, I was like, okay, cool. All set in Destiny. Good. That was the thing I was worried would take up most of the week, but we were done by Monday night, so... Tuesday, had Strange Brigade pre-ordered, planned on playing with my buddy from work, and I have a laundry list of indie games that I wanted to play. And, so thanks to Nintendo, they had, one of their little indie directs on Tuesday, and they're like, oh, by the way, Into the Breach out right now, so I've been playing a lot of Into the Breach this week, so every game I was going to try to beat has kind of fallen by the wayside. And, so Into the Breach and Strange Brigade.
And Strange Brigade, you're liking it?
Yeah, but I have some problems with it. I'm playing with my buddy, and so it's just, two of us doing online co-op, and there's this really annoying lag. So if I shoot something, it doesn't register, the shot until, a second later. So when you're coming up against enemies that move a little faster than just regular, shambling mummies, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Also, when you melee things, which is great, because I think the character I'm playing as is some kind of relative of Carl Fairburn from their Sniper Elite series. The character's name is Frank Fairburn. He's an idiot. It's great. But when you punch things, they go on the ground, and then you have to right bumper to curb stomp them, and it doesn't always register that you're in the right spot. There's a lot of just weird little things that are kind of annoying, just looking at a list of them. But overall, I really like the setting. When the gunplay works, it's pretty fun. There's a lot of just kind of puzzles around the environment. So as you're wandering around, you might find a door that has like those connect the tube puzzles to so you shoot the tubes to get the thing through, and then there's other ones that have these symbols, and somewhere in the environment is going to be like the order you got to shoot them and open the door. We ran into another one that basically it's other tiles, and you have to memorize where like 4 green ones are. It's kind of like then turns into like minefield, so you don't want to shoot the red ones. But outside of that, I mean the boss fights we've done so far have been pretty cool. We finished 2 chapters, and the levels are pretty huge. And there's a lot of stuff to collect too. So we were running around. The main thing we've been focusing on is these cats. It's because you get a golden cat idol, and I don't know, for whatever reason, that's like the one thing that we're trying to make sure we have before we continue. So, but yeah, I mean, if you have friends to play that game with, I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun.
Sweet. It sounds like you got some stuff done. You got some gaming in.
Nah, man. I wanted to be done with Pizza Titan Ultra, which I'm about halfway through. I wanted to put a sizable dent into Death's Gambit. Haven't even touched that. I still haven't finished a complete run of Dead Cells, which I played that last night while waiting for my buddy to get to work. So at least I played it, I guess. But dude, Into the Breach, man, that game just pulled me right in. If you guys don't know what that one is, Coop, you might be familiar with it. It's it's kind of it's a strategy game, but you can see what your opponent's going to do on their next attack. So you're basically trying to plan to attack them to either get their attacks away from what they're trying to attack, or of course take them out if you can with minimal casualties. You don't want to lose buildings and whatnot, because that'll deplete your energy. You have like a energy bar, so once you deplete that, it's game over. If you have a pilot, it'll kind of continue you into a different time breach, kind of like a time travel thing. If not, then it's game over. You got to start all over again. But I don't know. It's very hard. There's a lot of stuff to wrap your head around. But after playing that thing for 5 hours, I think I have a pretty good grasp on it finally. It's very addicting. Great soundtrack. So addicting, though. Totally ruined my week.
Video games ruin your week. There's something wrong.
Yep. Sounds way too cerebral for me.
I know. Well, we appreciate that you're on, man. It's not often, and so
off work. So
love any chance we can get you, man.
That's gonna put me back in the intro.
I will.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Hey,
can't believe.
You know what? This is what happens when you leave.
I didn't leave. You left me. You were like, oh, you know what? Frankie's the one who can't make Fridays. That's fine. Let's go to Fridays.
I'd like to say for the record that would be Peter's fault.
Where's he?
He's at the beach. He's at the beach.
You're not
Peter. Everybody's going to the beach.
That's Fastback. That's Fastback. What's up, Peter?
Man. Hopefully he's not watching.
Oh, I hope he is. Peter.
Look, at least you have his spot. I gave you his spot for the night.
Not the same.
Still well, I tell you what, divas. Hey, Chris, what's up, man?
Divas.
By the way,
I am good.
One more quick thing. How was that? How was the rest of that stream with JD and Juan?
Not bad.
I want to know how you got him to stop playing Sea of Thieves for a minute.
I don't either, actually. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised, but I mentioned to him last week I was going to be off, so we've been trying to get our schedules to line up, but his work hours suck. I get home late, so it's been difficult. But JD picked up Monster Hunter on like Monday, and he's like, "Hey, I'm going to stream on Friday." I was like, "I'm off. I'll join you." And then I DM'd Juan. I was like, "Hey, Monster Hunter Friday, you got time?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." So. He's I think he said he's a quarter to hitting Pirate Legend. He has one more.
Yep.
One more.
Yeah.
So he's almost there.
I know. He's. I tell you what, man. He's grinding. He's grinding. They're all grinding.
Yeah,
he's grinding.
Moved ahead of me. I didn't get back into it.
Yeah.
Ever since I went back to work, I haven't really been gaming much. But I did jump back on the. Actually, went to my backlog and went to Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Ooh.
So I'm enjoying that.
In anticipation?
Yep.
Nice.
I may have, since I don't have a PlayStation, no Spider-Man for me right away. So
I forgot.
So it should be Shadow.
You said that last week.
Yeah.
So that'll work. Don't worry. That'll work. So Rise, such a good game.
Yes, it is.
It was criminally underpurchased. That game.
Well, release at the bad time when Fallout 4.
True.
Yeah, same day. Big mistake.
True.
And they should have delayed that to January or February.
Oh. There's Darth Vader in the pod. Oh, it's
so other than that, I got a 3-day weekend.
Nice.
And I will get some gaming on.
Nice.
Maybe I can find my own bubble planet.
That you can fade away into.
Yeah.
Lean back, Coop. Lean your head back.
What?
Just lean back.
Lose my hat. Lose my hat.
Oh no! When you bent down earlier to pick something up, you disappeared into the breach. It's really funny.
And I just want to give a quick shout out to my hat, Spurs Ginobili, San Antonio Spurs. I knew Ginobili just retired, so
that's
big shout out to him.
God damn it! Is this sports stuff?
Hell of a player.
Favorite, Frankie.
We waited.
Football's about to start, so we're about to get that fantasy football going too. Are you in?
Oh my God! We waited, Frankie. We waited till you got back.
Hey, look, I'm a jock and a gamer, so I gotta represent both.
I'm fine with it. Let's start talking about esports. That'll really.
Yeah.
Coop, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's going on?
Oh,
good, man.
It is great to have you back on the show.
Good to be back.
And your camera's working, and you're on. You're on the planet.
No.
What planet? You're on the planet BVR Believer.
That's right. That's Bubble Planet right there.
Bubble Planet.
That took me about 100 planets, and I finally found one.
To claim as your own.
Well, I didn't claim it, but I found it.
That's great. So, what have you been up to, man?
Well, I mean, as the background would imply, that's been the main game. I'm over 100. I've done everything in that game now. I've finished all except for the core, because the core I did before on PC, and it's just kind of a joke. He just basically resets the game, and you just start exploring more. So it's kind of stupid. But they revamped the Atlas Path quest line thing. I don't know. It's still kind of mad, but the all the little side stuff is really fun. You've got the base, you got the overseer, and there's a bunch of stuff that goes in with that, with your exocraft, which is like the little buggy thing you get at your bases. And so anyway, you got a farmer and.
Sorry about that. I don't know why. So one of my Explorer windows just popped up and a video started.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to malware bites my machine when we're done. Okay. So anyway.
But yeah, that's been my main. I've been sucked into that one pretty hard. Nate and I jumped into the Division again, of course. They got the next global event going right now. Strike. It's kind of fun.
Nice.
And actually, I picked up Infamous Second Son. That was on sale for like $6 or something on the PlayStation. Had that flash sale last week, so I picked that one up. What else did I get? I got something else. I haven't tried it yet, but that one I was, I liked the first one, so I wanted to jump in on that one, and pretty cool. I'm only a couple hours into it, but pretty fun so far.
I need to.
It's the first one that I've seen that actually uses the touch pad thing.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of. It's pretty. Most of the games, I don't know. You can kind of get away with. So actually, one thing that kind of stuck is I actually used my Elite controller on my PlayStation, but with that game I couldn't do it because of the stuff you have to do with the touchpad. didn't really work. So
I think Killzone Shadowfall uses it too, if I'm remembering right.
that's okay. That's the other one that I got that I haven't. That was like $6 too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think the campaign is terrible. The multiplayer for the time was all right, because your other option was Battlefield 4, and that launched like a fucking disaster. Or Call of Duty Ghosts, I think, was the Call of Duty. So you probably don't want to play that either. So it was good at the time. I spent a lot of time with it. I liked it.
Yeah, $6. I couldn't pass it up.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. I haven't played much of anything. I thought, if you don't feel bad, Frankie, because while you had a vacation that you were dealing with, my wife took the 3 kids to the beach. She left on Saturday. Other than playing Vermintide on Sunday, I hadn't played a thing. Not a single thing. So, how sad is that?
That's worse, actually, because I could at least blame my wife for not doing anything. So
I'd start cleaning up something in the house. I got into the kitchen Tuesday night and just started deep cleaning the kitchen, and like by the time I look up, it's 1 a.m. I'm like, oh man, I need to go to bed. I gotta work still. So, now the good thing is no one in the house cranked the tunes. You saw my playlist. So,
solid playlist.
Very solid playlist. All video game soundtrack music. So I'm good. So, all right. So we got a lot to get into. Before we did, I wanted to kind of just, bring up very quickly and address.
That's like the answer to that question's like 3.
Yeah. Completed, what, this year or total?
Probably this year.
Well, let's see. Breakdown was 1.
You beat God of War, right?
I did beat God of War, and I beat Horizon Zero Dawn. Was that this year? Was that 2018?
That was last year.
All right. What was February?
No, yeah, that was last year.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, beat God of War, beat Breakdown.
Nier?
Neo, you mean? No, not yet.
Yeah, Neo.
Not yet. I feel like there's one other that I did. I just can't.
Breakdown's worth 2.
Thank you. Thank you, Coop.
That was worth 2 right there. That was like.
And that whole playthrough is getting moved over to YouTube, so. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, didn't you play A Way Out with Peter?
I did not.
Ah, thought you did. Maybe that was Nate.
Yeah,
No.
Nate did.
Yeah, that was him. No, not me. I did not. So, I need to get near Automata. So anyway, I don't want to end the show on a note like this, so I want to bring this up before we get into our discussion. As everybody knows, on Sunday there was a really horrible tragedy down in Jacksonville. And it's game related, so it bears bringing it up for a moment. Sorry to make it sports related, Frankie, but it was a Madden tournament, and a lunatic lost his game and came back into the tournament shooting and killed 4 people, including 2 very well-known gamers, Madden gamers, and then turned the gun on himself. There were 10 other people that were injured, and it was just a really horrible thing. We've already heard from the chairman of EA, who put out a statement, and they are at the moment. There's a few things that they're doing. They set up a GoFundMe for the victims, for donations to the victims. They are. This was a regional qualifier tournament, so they have stopped. They've canceled those for the moment until they can figure out security. and so there's just a lot to this. So I don't want to really get heavily into discussion on this. I don't want to. There's a lot because there's a lot of opinions and feelings and things like that. But I was hoping we could just give a very quick, just a moment of silence for the victims, out of respect, and then we'll move on. Thanks, guys. Okay. So, what in the hell are we going to do with all these games coming out this month? Oh my God. I mean, let's just talk about just the main set of games that people have to choose from. And this is without, here, as I made this, where is it? I made it. I made a thing. I don't know where it went. Oh, here we go. Where's my September games thing? All right, so there's a ton of games coming out, and shoot, I mean we have 4 in particular that I had put together. I'm gonna look for that picture while we're talking. One, of course, is Spider-Man, which comes out on the 7th. We have Shadow of the Tomb Raider. We have Dragon Quest XI. We have and for there's people that are skipping all of those and going to play like NBA Live and 19, which comes out around that time too. Hey, what's up, Sam? Good to see you. So I mean, that's just 4 games right there that don't even encompass the rest of the stuff we're going to talk about tonight. But those are 4 fairly large titles, and if you were a Switch owner, half of the indie games that have been out on the other consoles are coming. Hyper Light Drifter's coming. Bastion is coming this month. There's just a boatload of good stuff. So
if you want, I've got a main list of like the bigger ones. If you want me to go through it real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So next week we have Dragon Quest XI,
right?
Destiny 2 Forsaken expansion,
right?
Shadows Awakening. That game looks pretty cool. Zone of the Enders, the second runner. Mars is getting ported. Spider-Man's obviously out next week. Immortal Unchained, which is totally a Mike Mullis game, so you need to buy that.
Immortal Unchained.
SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy comes out on the Switch next week. Shadow of the Tomb Raider the week after that. The Scribblenauts games are getting ported to the PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Those will be on the 18th. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, that Torn of the Golden Country expansion is out on the 21st with the Banner Saga trilogy on the Switch. Valkyria Chronicles 4 is on the 25th. That's coming out and everything. This is the Police 2 is hitting consoles. I know one of the Iron Lords loved the first one, so the second one's coming out. And Dragon Ball FighterZ coming to the Switch on the 28th.
Oh, yeah.
That's just this month.
That's just this month.
Forza Horizon 4, the
October 2nd.
Deluxe Edition.
Right,
yeah, that one. Yeah, that one slips in though if you get that Ultimate Edition. Get it sooner.
How in the world? I mean, and I wasn't even thinking of half of those. I was just thinking of the big main ones. I mean, you brought up like a ton of games, so I mean, I can't even keep up. So Grace, you're getting Shadow of the Tomb Raider, right? That was the one you were. And Coop, what was your game of this month?
Probably the same, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I mean, I'll probably pick up Spider-Man. I mean, it looks like fun, but I'm not as, hyped for it. I love the Tomb Raider series. That reboot's been fantastic, so I'm looking forward to that one. That'll definitely be day one. Spider-Man, I mean, I'll get it at some point, but I don't know. We'll see. Definitely Tomb Raider though. That's for sure.
I've got Spider-Man. That's my that's
Your monthly game.
That's my monthly game. So that's the one I'm going for. That one, it's hard for me to miss. I mean, it looks so good.
I don't know. I hear some stuff.
Yeah. We're not talking about that.
It's top of my queue on GameFly, but I doubt I'll get it.
Oh man, I stopped wishing on GameFly.
Yeah, it's kind of pathetic, but
that's why they keep trying to get me back too. They keep trying to send me those emails. Oh, come back for $1.
Well, thanks to the Short Pause cruise, I got 6 months.
Oh, nice.
Good guys over there.
Good guys.
Yeah. Yes,
they have their moments.
Yeah, every once in a while, you know.
Yeah, they have their moments, yeah.
You know. So, I like how Sam is calling it Marvel's Spider-Man.
That's the title.
Yes, I know. It's they want to make sure you know it's Marvel. So, they should call it Insomniac Games of Spider-Man.
They really should. Sunset Spider-Man.
Sunset Spider-Man. Spider-Man Overdrive.
Spider-Man Overdrive. That's a better name.
See? I don't know why they couldn't. I don't know why they should call me. That's all. So that's the I mean, those are just those games. I mean, how do you stack that kind of lineup? And I mean, who's going to be the who's going to be left out in the rain on this? I mean, I can't see.
I thought we weren't talking about the puddles.
Oh.
Where'd Chris go? He said, you know what? I don't want to talk about Spider-Man. He's out.
Slipped in a puddle.
Yeah. He's got. Hold on, while we're doing that, I wish I had the ability to zoom in on his back wall, because I do see a Grand Theft Auto 5 poster.
Yeah.
What's next to it? Looks like a C-3PO head.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then what's above it? If I try to zoom in on it, it's going to screw up all
too
the
dark.
Duh.
The blurred logo almost looks like the ECW logo, so that's...
Almost. I can't tell.
It looks like a bunch of dudes, though.
I think to the left of the C-3PO is an R2-D2. Does that look about right?
Yeah.
No. And, Sam makes a good point. October and November are no joke either. No. And you know what? We'll hopefully Chris will be back in a minute, so we may as well bring this up. So I don't know if it's just the curse of Red Dead Redemption, and no one wants to touch it, but Battlefield 5 has been delayed. They have decided to push that game out to November 20th.
I think they're scared.
Yeah.
Pre-orders would they say like less than 30% of Call of Duty?
It's not good.
No.
Which is funny because Call of Duty if any game this year would suffer a hit over what they're doing, it would be Call of Duty. Basically taking out the single player campaign and Battlefield 5 putting in a frickin' Battle Royale mode. You would think that would be the game. This was like a ready-made game to beat this year.
I got to admit that beta was pretty fun. I'm not a big multiplayer Call of Duty, but that beta was actually pretty fun.
Yeah?
So, yeah, it's,
Huh.
I mean, I'm not going to buy it, but I actually had, I'm glad that I got that little, couple days with it there. It's pretty cool. It's very polished, the graphics, the sound. God, the game's got some of the best sound. It's just amazing. It was just fun to jump in there and just get shot a bunch.
Contributing to the bottom line.
Yes.
I mean, Battlefield has everything. Now, they've got an open beta coming.
That might give it a shot in the arm.
September 6th. That might give it a shot. But here's what's worse is after the delay, EA stock dropped 9%. I mean, nobody is taking this well.
No.
You know, especially if you consider that if they moved because of Red Dead Redemption, what is that? I mean, how does that look that you're scared of another company? Like, your product doesn't want to go up against another product. I mean, you know...
We don't know that's the case, though. It could just be something, you know, game-related. Something, you know...
Well, the official...
I mean... Mike, what game has been on the NPD list every month for, like, the past 5 years?
Grand
That
Theft Auto
Fastback
5?
has probably bought, like, 17 times.
Dude, I hope he's okay. He did kind of throw his headset down and roll. I hope he's all right.
Uh-oh.
I mean, he didn't turn his computer off, so you know. I just hope he's okay. So the official word from DICE is they wanted to make some final adjustments to the gameplay. That's what their official word is. But I mean, come on.
Yeah, because after 5 Battlefield games, you know, how do we make one of these again?
Right. I mean, you could say, but...
I don't know. The Battle Royale mode is pretty ambitious. That's something they haven't done before.
I don't know.
True.
I mean, they've always done, like, the larger scale battles, though, right? I mean, they've always done the 64-player maps, so...
Yeah, true.
I can't imagine adding another, 24, 34 players is...
I don't think they're doing that. I think what they're doing is just doing the whole map shrinkage thing. They're with the fire, you know. And it would be cool if some of the vehicles that you could use in that were the planes, like you can in the main game. So I don't know. We're gonna find out very quickly in a week or two when that beta comes. I'm looking to make sure when that beta is coming. I'm pretty sure I read that it was September. It was September 6th because that was in their statement that they made. And the open beta, which is scheduled to begin next week on September 6th. And of course, you know, those of us in EA Access, we're going to get it for a whole, 10-day period beforehand, or 10 hours, whatever we get. So we're going to even get a chance to play it before everybody else does.
Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a...
Hey, stop.
Break it down.
I'll tell you, man, websites, when you go looking stuff up now on websites and they've got those little video ads.
I hate that. Yeah.
It sucks. So, I mean, other than the beta, I mean, I know, Coop, you said you played the Call of Duty beta. Do you have much interest in battle? I mean, the single-player campaign looks pretty tight.
Well, that's what I'm looking forward to. I mean, the multiplayer is fun to jump in for a little while. I'm not a huge fan of the multiplayer, but the war stories I thought in the last one were fantastic.
They were.
So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. I thought they were well written. The voice acting was fantastic. Just great stories. Each one of them was very engaging and fun. And so that's what I'm looking for. I may just rent it for that reason, but and then dabble in the multiplayer a little bit. Definitely want to check out the Battle Royale, but Sam's saying it may not be out at launch, so we'll see.
Huh. So now I can't even launch the damn thing with everything. All right.
Battlefield 5.
Yeah. So while you were gone, we determined that the poster right behind you is Grand Theft Auto 5, and that you have C-3PO and R2-D2, but we couldn't figure out what the top one was.
Oh, it's Coldplay. Like that when we went to Coldplay concert.
Coldplay.
Would have never got that one.
No, not a million. First off, I would never. You and Coldplay, I would never have put that together.
I like Coldplay. I like a little bit of everything.
All right.
That was her favorite group growing up.
No kidding.
So we went to a couple of their concerts. They put on a good show.
If you had said Nickelback, we'd have had to have words after the show.
No, that's Peter.
That's me.
No, that's Natty Nickelback.
All right, Natty Nickelback. All right, so give us your take on this. So we were talking about the Battlefield delay.
Yeah.
Give us your take on how you is this because
I think
of
it's a
Red
good
Dead?
thing.
Yeah, are they moving because of Red Dead?
Red Dead Redemption 2 and Black Ops 4. I mean, just because Black Ops doesn't have a campaign doesn't mean it's not going to be big. So it makes sense to kind of move it to November 20th. I believe the only other game around that time is Fallout 76.
So we're gonna move it into Fallout 76 territory.
But I mean,
weird
the
November.
thing is,
Ooh,
you
there's
have
other stuff.
you have people who like Fallout 76, and you have others who want, they're going to want to try Battlefield 5, and, once you're kind of done with Call of Duty, or Black Ops 4. So I think it'll be fun.
So November, there's Hitman 2. Spyro got delayed to November. Obviously mentioned Fallout. The Pokemon Let's Go games are out on the 16th.
Yeah.
And Darksiders 3 on the 27th.
Man.
Wow.
I don't know if that's
But
much
it
better,
is-
honestly.
It is the only online multiplayer FPS around that month. So
Fallout, though.
Well, but Fallout's not really. I mean, Fallout 76 is gonna be something different.
yeah,
Something completely different.
not like your maps battling it out like Black Ops.
I'm a
give
huge
that a little
Fallout
bit of-
fan, but I still am kind of that one. I mean, I definitely want to. I don't know. I'm not super hyped for that one.
Turn into Witty.
No, I don't know. It's just I don't know. We'll have to see the whole card system, the way they've done the perks this time with the whole card system, and
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I mean, but I mean, if you had your choice, fast, Battlefield or Call of Duty, what are you going with this year?
Battlefield 5.
Yeah,
I haven't been Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2, so.
which just became backward compatible on the Xbox One, so yay. So, do you have anything that's not Star Wars? that cup is slick. The
Oh, yeah,
shirt, the cup.
Shut up, yeah.
Yeah, nice. So, what about you, Frankie? Where you sit on all this?
I don't typically do Call of Duty or Battlefield. Like Battlefront I'll pick up, but unless that rumor about Bad Company 2 remastered or something with Bad Company 2 is true, I'm not picking either of these games up. So Red Dead though, I'm there for on day one.
Yeah, see that's
Yeah.
that's-
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's my October game.
And that's and it's funny. I'm looking over in the chat room and Sam's right, man. There's no way everything can perform well. Somebody's got to take the hit. Somebody's got to fall into a puddle.
That's what I'm concerned about Fallout, to be honest.
I'm not sure. See, I'm not sure Fallout. I think Fallout 76 is safe. I mean,
Yeah.
Fallout 4 was highly successful, and when Bethesda doesn't throw these games out yearly, like other companies do, there isn't a yearly Battlefield and a yearly Call of Duty. I think that Fallout 76 will probably outperform Battlefield because I think people are ready for another Bethesda game, and then in a couple of years they'd be ready for another one. I'm not sure that one's going to be the one that's not up. And Hitman 2 I don't think is going to perform that well, and not just because I don't think as many people get the Hitman series like some of us older gamers do. And Frankie, you're right. Darksiders, just because it's dark, I mean, just not a big game. When you go up against these other big games.
Plus,
Yeah.
and obviously I haven't played it, so I don't know. Maybe Sam has. Maybe he can speak more to this than I can. But watching the gameplay trailer for Fury, the whole whip thing. I'm concerned that the combat in the game isn't going to feel as good as it did in 2 or the first one. So I'm excited about it because it's Darksiders, but at the same time, I'm also kind of like, it doesn't feel like a game that I'm gonna like be running home to get on and play on day one. You know, like I'll pick it up at some point, but I'm not. As of now, I'm not really looking to pick it up right away because I know I'm gonna be too damn busy with work, honestly. But I don't know.
So, Odyssey comes out when?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
So Frankie brought it up in chat.
Is October 5th.
October also.
Oh my god! It's Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Wow.
I just need to take the whole winter off. This is crazy.
I just need a third job.
I think Odyssey
when
is
has
do well.
when has
Ubisoft games do well.
They do, and that one's going to do well. I mean,
I think so.
When have we seen a fall and winter? Well, I guess it's technically fall. We'll say fall and holiday season. When have we seen something this stacked, month to month to month?
2014.
Remind me what was in 2014.
Got Destiny, Shadow of Mordor, Forza Horizon 2. I think Alien Isolation came out in that window. Dragon Age Inquisition.
It's a damn good memory, Frankie.
I think that was Far Cry 4's year 2.
Was it?
I think so.
Plus,
last year wasn't bad either in October. You had 3 games that came out the same day.
Yeah.
You had Odyssey, Mario.
Right.
You had Origin.
You had Origins. I'm more talking about the entire. I mean, we're talking about from September 1 on, because don't forget, man, September 1 starts some other stuff that I'm going to show some videos in a minute. You know, I'm not just talking about new games. You know, thanks to these subscription based, we're holy crap. You know, here. So why don't we head that way? So, if you have Game Pass in September, to add to all of that, Halo Master Chief Collection comes into Game Pass September 1st, which has had the online multiplayer fixed, and Xbox One enhancements, which, you know, if you listen to some of the people who have played it, think that it looks like a brand new game. Quantum Break is in there, which was criminally underrated and criminally underbought, and needs to be played by as many people as possible,
Including yourself?
I need to right. Let's see if I can get to Act 5 without the damn save blowing up on me. Onrush, which I think I streamed Onrush like 2 weeks ago, and I said then that game should be in Game Pass. I think I even said it on the stream like multiple times. They should put this game in Game Pass because it's not a $60 game by any stretch of the imagination. And I know Frank,
Sure ain't.
It's not. It's not. It's not a $60 game. But man, is it like a $20 game? It's great. And in Game Pass, I urge people to play that game, and I'll play because it's got great multiplayer. Honestly, so I'll play it multiplayer. You know, Skyforce is one that I've been wanting to play because that's an overhead shmup.
Oh yeah, you like shmups.
Yeah.
I love
It's a good one.
shmups. So Snake Pass, which I've heard a ton of great things about.
I don't know. Anchorman likes that one. It can't be that
That was
good.
his game of the year.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Probably terrible.
And don't sleep on Gianna Sisters Twisted Dreams. I played. That's you know what? That's one I beat this year. So that's 4.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Games with Gold?
It was.
Yep.
It was a Games with Gold, and if you missed it, it's a good opportunity to re-pick it back up.
I never played it.
It is a solid, not spectacular, but it is a solid platformer, and it actually at points has some really innovative gameplay. Almost reminded me of Guacamelee in how you just instead of one character changing the background, you had like each sister has special abilities in the same realm. So you'd switch back and forth between them on the fly, and that's how you got through things. And it was really innovative in parts. It's kind of short. The soundtrack is decent, but it's just a solid platformer. So, and we haven't even talked about Shadow Warrior being in there. Shadow Warrior's in there. So I mean, so now you got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Haven Colony is
5,
also
6.
really good.
Is it?
Yeah, if you're into city builders, it's a really cool sci-fi city building game.
Right.
Yeah, it looks cool.
So this is all in September, and you can of course play them as long as they stay in Game Pass. But I'm seeing these are just 6 more games that I don't even know when to put in the library. You know?
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Is there anything on that list that strikes you guys that you haven't?
Onrush.
Onrush for me for sure.
Yeah. I was interested in it before. But...
So bad.
It's not bad. It's just not $60 good. It's not awful.
It's awful.
It
Look,
is not awful.
the fact that you can sit there and hit the boost button and still not gain ground on anybody, so that it does that stupid fast forward thing and puts you in front of a tree or a bridge or something you're going to crash into, it's kind of fucking annoying.
Get good.
It's not about getting good. Like, I literally see cars in front of me. There's no reason to be like, hey, we're going to go ahead and fast forward you forward and put you into the pack. Like, they're right there. I'm boosting. I should be catching up to them, but I'm not.
Because they're boosting too.
I don't care. I should feel like boosting is doing something.
You want rubber banding is what you want.
I just want my
See,
boost
Jeff-
to feel like it
Jeff
matters.
knows.
Can't
Jeff
tell me
knows.
every single other car is boosting at the same time. I don't buy it.
Jeff knows. Well, it's because everybody's holding down the boost button.
Because you guys played it for free. If you also paid $60 for it, I would agree it's hot.
I would agree with you if I paid $60 for it, but now you don't have to pay $60 for it. You get
I
it for
already
the
spent the $60.
low
It's
price
worse.
of $9.99.
I bought that thing twice, so really I spent $160 or $120 on it.
Well, it's
So-
because none of us have Frankie money.
I don't have Frankie money.
That's why I was going to go back to work.
Yeah, exactly. So I go back to work. So mad. The game's so bad.
It's not bad. It's just not $60 good. There's a difference.
It's like Peter. Peter also probably fell for it and spent $60 on that game.
I
I'll
think
say the same thing. It
I
ain't
think
good.
he spent $40.
Still, that's too much.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Look,
I
the
get you.
The game launched without ranked mode. Okay, ranked mode wasn't in there
Okay.
at launch.
All right.
There's nothing else to do. Like you play online, and you don't get to choose what race type you're doing. It just cycles you into whatever it wants. It's horrible. It's a bad game. It's worth $20 at best.
I could agree with that. I agree with that. But that
And now it's in Game Pass.
And now it's in Game Pass, and now it doesn't matter.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to giving it a shot.
Let me know.
Skyforce Reloaded. Anniversary was great. I have that one. That's a great game.
Anniversary. Oh, Skyforce Anniversary. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down. No. And what's up with Emmanuel Samuel? I heard a couple people say something about that, but I don't know anything about it.
I don't either.
People seem to like it that I've talked to who've played it, but I tend to think anything that Curve publishes is pretty good. So
Most everything Curve Digital publishes is good. Yeah, I agree. So I mean, here's between all of us, there's like 6 games in here. If you like Haven Colony over Onrush. So I mean, and Halo,
Halo alone. Jeez, I mean they're even talking about Reach coming into.
They are evaluating
the Master Chief Collection. Yeah.
Because don't forget, it's not just Halo 1, 2, 3, 4. ODST is in there.
Yeah.
They did bring ODST, and I'm gonna try this out. I'm probably gonna try it out tomorrow night, maybe even tonight. I don't know. It's gonna depend on how. It's gonna depend on my mood. I hear, pray tell, that they have upped the frame rate on these games on the Xbox One X.
Yep.
That you could play Halo 1 at 60 frames per second. If that's true, then I may go back through the entire thing again, which is what I did when it first came out.
That's what I'm going to do when I get an X. So, try to get the wife jump in there with me. She likes playing Halo.
I will run it with you. You know, for the low price of $35 a month.
Oh, yeah.
So next, I forgot that became official. And we already talked about it last week, so we don't have to rehash it. But that became official, and now you get Game Pass with it. So trade in your Xbox One and put that towards a few months worth of the X, and you're golden. So I don't remember. Sam's saying it was already 60 for. I don't remember Halo 1 being. I'm pretty sure. I played through all of them. I don't.
Well, wasn't the multiplayer 60?
The multiplayer. I don't know. I didn't have an X back then either, so.
Well, I thought even then it was 1080, at least still 60, but
I don't remember. And of
1080p.
course, I wasn't doing this then. I was just gaming back then, so we didn't stream it. I didn't anything. So I don't remember. So, all right. So we have these games. So that's just these. So now, let me bring up videos. Let's look at the games with gold and sorry, that's
Ouch.
yeah. Let's look at. So we have games with gold and PlayStation Plus for September. Now we'll start with games with gold, so you guys can see what's there.
Hi Xbox fans, get ready for the Games with Gold September lineup. As always, all 4 games are playable and acquirable on Xbox One and free to those with an active Xbox Live Gold subscription. Beginning September 1st, take control of designing, running, and maintaining a maximum security penitentiary in Prison Architect. You manage everything from designing the prison, handling riots, infernos, and hostage situations, to hiring staff and reforming inmates. See the results of your grand designs play out as you get to decide what type of warden you become. Then come back on September 16th and break the infinite cycle of war between the machines in the twin-stick shooter Live Lock. Control one of 3 mechanical chassis types, Hex, Vanguard, or Catalyst, to defeat your mechanical enemies in this 3-player co-op as you try to unlock Eden and revive humanity. On the Xbox 360 September 1st, journey to a galaxy far, far away in LEGO Star Wars 3. Based on the Clone Wars animated series, experience massive ground battles, boss fights, and multi-layered space combat in the unique LEGO style. May the Force and LEGO be with you. Finally, on September 16th, bring peace back to Monster World in 3 classic RPG titles from the past in Sega Vintage Collection Monster World. Relive the fun of the Wonder Boy series, including the final chapter never released outside of Japan. This is retro adventure gaming at its finest. To redeem the titles, simply click on the gold area on your Xbox One, your Xbox 360, or even on the web at xbox.com/gameswithgold. Your new games will automatically appear in the ready-to-install section of your Xbox One. With Xbox Live Gold, you are part of the world's premier gaming community.
I think they misplaced a decimal point in the beginning there. It should have been $6.99.
Yeah.
For the game.
Yeah. I mean, we'll be honest. It's not. It doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't blow anybody's hair back. Although I will say, Live Lock interests me. I'm a sucker for twin stick shooters.
Yeah, me too. Those are pretty fun. They can be hard though.
Yes. So, Prison Architect, I could take it or leave it. Star Wars 3, I think my kids have it. Monster World, though, is the other one, and there's a little tie-in, little 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon with that this month. those are the two that I would pick, and I'll probably collect Prison Architect just because. And I think before the night's out, I need to grab still need to grab For Honor because I don't think I got that yet. So, I mean, anything interest you guys?
Prison Architect,
Live Block maybe.
and Monster Hunter.
All right, so you're with me, Chris. It's Livelock and Monster World. And Frankie, I know you did say Prison Architect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm interested in Livelock. I think I passed on that at first because it came out either the same week as or a week after Alien Nation, which is basically the same concept. So I just didn't pick it up, but so I'm glad it's free because I kind of want to try it.
Okay. And what did you say, Coop?
Yeah, I'll queue them all up and cancel the install, but Livelock I might actually try it out a little. I do like the twin stick shooters are fun, even though, like I said, they can be super hard. But yeah, that one looks kind of cool. I'll give that one a go. The rest of them, I think I have Star Wars 3 as well. Already have that one. Yeah, the others don't really.
Yeah. Hey, Jack. You know, I want to real quick because the Lego games have been fairly decent quality games. There aren't many of them that suck. I think does Telltale still do most of them? Let me see who did Star Wars.
No, it's Traveler's Tale.
Yeah, Traveler's Tales. I'm sorry, I meant Traveler's Tales. Let me see if they're the ones who did.
They're still doing them, yeah.
Yeah, let me see if they're the ones who did this one. Yep, Traveler's Tales and TT Fusion. I mean, they do a solid job. I haven't seen we haven't seen Lego Incredibles yet, but I've played the other Star Wars ones with my kids, the other trilogies, and the Lego Marvel games have been really good, and the Lego Indiana Jones games have been really good. So don't sleep on Star Wars 3.
Yeah. Harry Potter was one of my favorite.
I did not get it. I did not play those.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I wish they did online co-op.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Is Livelock online co-op? It said 3-player.
I don't know.
I did not see it. They didn't say anything about it. I'm looking on their site now, so if a video plays and some person
Diablo style, it'd be fun.
I would love that. So let's see what it says. It's a cooperative top-down shooter where you pull up to 2 allies. It doesn't say couch co-op, so who knows?
Let me see what.
I would be interested.
According to the Xbox Live listing, it has online multiplayer, online co-op.
So yeah, it's sold.
That's a definite, yeah.
That's sold. So all right, I'm good. All right, so we have those. Now, if you are a PlayStation owner, you've got a good month coming. They really need longer videos. So that is a hell of a month.
There's also a VR title, and
yep.
Yeah, they knocked it out of the park.
Yeah. So besides Destiny 2 and God of War, there's Another World 20th Anniversary Edition that's cross-buy, so that's PS3, PS4, Vita.
Right.
Cube Director's Cuts PS3 cross-buy with PS4. So I've heard that one's pretty good. Sparkle 2 is the Vita one that's crossed by with PS3 and PS4. And then Foul Play is Vita and PS4 as well. There's also that Here They Lie. That's the VR game. It's also playable out of VR because I guess that was making a lot of people sick. And then there's that Knowledge is Power also that are all currently in the Plus lineup for next month.
I mean, that's a strong lineup.
Yeah.
Tomorrow Saturday, I don't know what day it is anymore. Yeah, tomorrow. So the Gambit trial for Destiny 2 is actually tomorrow too. So they wanted to get people in for that, I guess.
Right, and then the DLC that's
DLC. Yep.
Yeah, which I think all those are on sale right now too. All the expansions.
So can you take advantage of Forsaken or Gambit? Sorry, even if you're like new to Destiny 2?
Yeah. Yeah, it's playable for anyone who has the game.
There's no power level or light level or whatever?
Nope. There's, I think for the new season this time around, like Iron Banner, when that comes around, the power level matter for that. But as of right now, you can roll into multiplayer with any weapons, and that your power level with them doesn't matter.
Okay. For me, Destiny 2 is not really a thing. Yeah, I know. It's
a fun game.
Get PlayStation Plus for a month and play some Destiny with us.
I picked it up for $5 at Best Buy.
Destiny
there
2?
You go.
Yeah. Just copy $5.
$5?
Yeah. It was on sale. It's been on sale. Yeah, I have it on all three. Because Humble Bundle had it last month, I think, or month before last or something. So I got it free on PC, and then, Best Buy had it for $5. I couldn't pass it up. I was like, all right.
Man.
I don't even think I booted it up. Of course, it was my most played game last year on Xbox, but you can pick up disc copies pretty cheap now.
Well, then maybe that's why it's not a big deal to put it in PS Plus. Although, as Sam is saying, this is how I feel as a marketing move. Genius.
Yeah.
Well, they're pushing their Forsaken.
DLC.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then God of War 3 was a very solid God of War game. It was.
It's great.
I actually have that remaster, and it's fun. And it's different. It's if all you know is God of War 4, or God of War, which was that kind of new behind the back style that they went to.
Right.
If you want something a little different, a little bit, kind of in that, I don't know, can you call it isometric? It's not quite. It's kind of like a hybrid.
Yeah.
It's hard to.
It can be annoying at times, though. I never played the remaster. I don't know if they fixed the camera. The camera, I just remember, could be a little annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, fantastic game. That was a great one.
Yeah.
I love that whole series.
Great cutscenes.
Yeah,
I'll play through it again for the remaster. That'd be cool.
PS Plus brought it this month, so makes me makes you wonder if Microsoft just couldn't sustain all of those games because of Game Pass. I mean,
they had a good month last month.
They had a good month last month.
Yeah.
But at some point, you only have so much you can pay out to the developers for older games.
Yeah.
I mean, Quantum Break and then Halo Master Chief and all those games, and then to have blockbuster games with gold. I don't know if they could run that. So anyway, that's that's the depending on where you are, you're getting just solid ass games in September. I can't stress enough. How in the hell are you playing all this? Forget buying all of it. Forget buying all of it because some of them are free with your subscription. But how in the hell are you playing all of these? That's what I want to know. So
pick and choose one at a time.
Right. So, here's a little bit of tidbit. So, in the whole, I know Sam Sam and I have disagreements on what the meaning of insidership is and who's an insider and who's not. But all the talk of the Xbox Washburn and all the speculation that it was the one of the new consoles, and guess what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Xbox gives everything a code name, including including the controller colors. So, I still can't afford one. By the way, I have a wife and no disposable income. So without Frankie money, I can't afford it. Speaking of affording things. Before anybody getting this lovely looking thing, I mean, don't get me wrong, looks
I'm
gorgeous.
tempted. Although Peter was just able to get his. I don't know if you guys can see. That's my grips. Like this one's completely fallen off, then this one's like split, so it kind of bugs your hand as you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to re-glue it, but it just peeled off again. So Peter's did the same thing, and he was able to get a replacement. So I'm tempted to try that. I don't know if they would give me the white one as a replacement, but
I don't think they give you a white one as a replacement. I think they would give you another standard one as a replacement.
Yeah, which I would be cool with. I mean, I love this thing. It's the best controller I've ever used. I love it. The paddles, these inside paddles here, I use those for the left bumper and right bumper.
Uh-huh.
If you guys can see those. Yep. And that makes all the difference in the world because you don't have to take your fingers off the trigger. Sorry, my camera's glitching out there.
Oh my god, he vanished.
He's gone.
But you don't have to, like when you're doing racing games and stuff, and you can shift using the bumpers, using the little paddles, and there's just tons of games that you don't have to, take your Cuphead was using the little paddles for Cuphead, and I mean it just makes. The configuration is just awesome. I just love it, and so I just for those alone, it's worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, if I can, because I want to get an X, so I'm looking at getting it this holiday, and this bundle is what I'm looking for. If I can get the bundle is $4.99, so you get the Elite controller, Fallout 76, the X. And the headset. You can't beat that.
The headset looks cool too.
Yeah,
that's a heck of a deal.
Yes,
that is definitely a heck of a deal.
So, might as well jump on it.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of money, so this I wanted to show you guys real quick. So, just I my soapbox.
Pretty sweet.
It is, yes. It's the same soapbox I seem to always end up getting on. You can bid on this thing.
Does that little crescent moon actually light up?
It looks like it does.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Well, there's a contest for one too.
For one.
Right. That's
for
true.
One.
Yeah.
You can't. Well, you can technically buy this if you pony up enough money. But outside of the one, they don't make this console for sale. Exactly. Thank you, Sam. Sure would be nice if the Xbox made more of these. Like, just make a limited edition, run 50 to 100,000 of them,
Yeah.
and sell these freaking things.
Just like the Cuphead one.
Right.
Yeah. The thing is so cool looking.
Just sell it. And you know what? For all of this, the vines and the whatever that is on the top of the moon and what's on the controller, you want to sell this thing for, if it's an X, you want to sell it for $549, sell it for $549. People will buy that at if you put that, especially if you include the game. Like, I would spend a little extra to get something like that.
It's pretty sweet.
It just drives me nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Let me ask you, because I do think Xbox needs to kind of adopt what Sony's doing with the customs. I mean, I know people criticize the stickers, but I mean, the Spider-Man looks good, and the one that Coop bought, the God of War, looks cool. I mean, I understand some of these custom consoles, they cost money to produce, so I guess if they look at the numbers depending on the game, are they, they make 100,000 limited for how much it costs to produce them. Could they sell that much? On like Shadow War?
I think they could sell 100,000 of these.
I think like Fallout, they could. Some of the bigger games, they got to pick and choose. Sony has Destiny, and that sold well. Gotta work.
Yep, and I get that. I totally get that. But this particular console, just the design and the way it looks and the way the controller is, this is a special. Like I could see this one selling. Like, I could see people wanting to pick this up as a collector's item. It just drives me nuts.
Yeah, they should contract Xbox Pope.
Yes,
and do a few here and there. But mainly their customs have been Forza, Halo, Gears.
Right. And even the Halo
Gears one was nice.
The Gears one was nice. The Halo one was nice. That Halo console was pretty nice. Pretty slick looking. Do they even still sell that one?
No, they phased out all the old models. Yeah. Now the S is the one you're going to get.
Right. And
you'd be lucky to find one in stock.
No.
I don't even see the OG Xbox except for the Xbox One, except for like GameStop refurb and stuff like that.
Right, yeah. They sell it used.
Yeah.
And like Coop brought up, I brought it up before, I wanted a Forza Horizon 4 custom X, but that was a missed opportunity on their part.
Yep.
I don't understand why they didn't do that.
Yeah, they could have got Juan to buy another one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this is something that I don't understand. It's a way to get people interested in your product, that want to do the collector's thing. And I mean, look at the numbers of those consoles for the PlayStation that sell. That God of War bundle sells really good. That Spider-Man bundle is going to rake it up.
Yep.
On Microsoft, I'm just not even concerned about September. Like, you just know September's a loss, because you don't have anything to go up against that. You got no way to, like your Battlefield bundle's now delayed, so you can't even talk about that. But could you? I mean, just imagine just making a limited run of this particular console at the same time you're selling a game. I'm just saying that people would buy this thing.
When I got my God of War PS4, there was like when I went to pick it up at Best Buy, pre-ordered it, got it day one, and there was a stack when I went in that morning to pick it up. There was like 15 of them stacked up, and that was just at one store. There's like 5 stores around me. That was just at one store, and those are pros. So that was it was amazing. I was surprised when she said, like, oh yeah, these are all pre-ordered, whatever. It's like, wow, okay. So yeah, they'd sell them.
Yeah.
I'm still bitter I didn't pre-order a Monster Hunter one.
That one's nice.
That's probably my favorite one I've seen, and I was like,
Mine
I
too.
don't need it.
See, and I saw that one after I got my God of War one, of course. It was like, oh man, look at. I would trade for that one for sure.
Oh, is that the one with the brown controller, the brownish controller?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a
the best one they've
darker.
done.
It's like a darker red.
Oh, hang on.
It's a nice one. It's got a Rathalos on top of it.
Yep, hang on. You're talking about this one.
No, you're gonna make me cry. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, look at that bad boy.
Yeah, that's the best one.
That looks good.
That looks good. That looks cool. And that controller looks beast.
To me, that's the best one they've done, for sure.
Yeah, that's even nicer than the Batman Arkham one, and that was one of my favorite ones.
That was a nice one.
That was
I thought their Destiny one was also nice.
Yeah,
the
Taken King one. Yeah.
Yep. No, I mean I think it was. I think because I mean it's even there's been, and that's just it. There's been so many. There's been I think there was a Final Fantasy 10 one. Or 15, 15, sorry.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 15. There was...
That one was a slim model, though.
Yeah, but still. It was still...
There's one for Kingdom Hearts coming, too.
There is one for Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, that one's not bad looking.
Star
Wars
kind of
one
looked
was
dark to me.
disappointing.
I'd have to see it again. I don't know. It looked kind of dark.
Well, your wish is my command. Hang on. Actually, well, it depends. So hold on, those are stickers. Let me see if I can find the actual one. It's the 15th anniversary PS4, right?
You talking about the Kingdom Hearts one?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
15th anniversary?
So hang on, it's not this
Or
one. Hang on. Cage. It's not that one. Oh, that says
No.
slim. Is this a pro?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. See, that's got the... Ooh, that kind of does look nice. That's got etching like Taken King on it.
Mm-hmm.
That one's not bad.
No,
Yeah, that's the one that I saw.
that's not
It
bad at
just
all.
kind of looks dark. Maybe see it in person.
There we
might
go.
look
That's
better.
the one. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let me get a picture that's on a better background. Because you're right, that's on a black background and it's hard to...
Yeah.
That one's not as nice looking as the...
No, because it's kind of hard to really tell things out.
Yeah, that's
It's subtle though. I like it.
I mean, it's
That's fair.
subtle, but it's not as nice as the Monster Hunter World one. And certainly not as nice as the Spider-Man one. The Spider-Man one is just so slick.
Do you think they're going to do a Days Gone one? I mean, it's a new title. So
I don't think they'll get. I
Yeah.
think they'll bundle it, but I don't think they're gonna do a
Yeah.
custom.
Yeah. I don't think I think that game is losing its luster as it moves along.
There'll be
Yeah,
a
it's not- they don't
Death
seem like
Stranding
it's-
if that ever drops.
Right, a Death Strand. Yeah, they'll definitely do that. Just have
that'd
a picture of the baby on the console. You know, Microsoft ought to just go for broke and make a Crackdown one. The
Jeez.
top of it could just be Terry Crews.
I would buy that.
You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing an Ashen.
Ooh.
That would be nice too.
That'd
I
be
just
nice.
want that game to
Right,
come
we
out
just,
already.
right. The game has
Yeah.
to be ready first.
And we still don't have a date.
Nope.
And it's supposed to come out this year. And Game Pass, but
Game's not coming out this year.
That thing's been floating around just as long as Crackdown.
And
It's
below.
kind of irritating.
Yeah.
below.
A
Yeah,
game-
below.
and below. Right, those games are not coming out till 2019, and
Yeah.
Well,
with our luck,
I can see
February
Ashen in
22nd.
December.
Really? Well, there's.
I can see the Game Pass for December.
They better.
Be nice.
It'd be nice, but
Yeah.
they need to get on the move
Mm-hmm.
and announce a date. It's September already. You can't just
Yeah,
say,
they-
"Oh, hey, Ashen's coming out in 2 weeks." Doesn't.
Sure, they can.
Well, I mean, they can.
Same, they shouldn't. I mean, they did that with D4. That didn't work out very well.
No. They need to. Somebody needs to start hyping that game. I mean,
What's what Rick's next gig is? Flying the Ashen flag.
yeah, I don't think Deep Silver's gonna.
They don't mind.
It's like Ray. It's like a crossover on another network.
Yeah,
So
espionage.
it's not even the same game. What do you mean espionage?
Different companies. Wearing two hats. That's Kingdom Come hat. Flips it around. Ashen.
And it's Ashen. I don't know. They just need to throw a date on there and be done with it. So. See, there you go. Jeff says Terry Crews Special Edition console. Take my money.
Yeah.
And what happens when you turn it on? It's Terry Crews and his pecs light up.
Power.
His pecs light up as they're moving.
Still millions.
Absolutely.
So, February 22nd. Which games are getting delayed? Getting moved.
Oh God, which
I can see Crackdown 3 getting moved earlier in February.
they're
And
not- I was gonna say
Baby
no,
Metro? Or maybe it'll stay.
I think Metro already was.
I think Metro can now do Days Gone at least.
yeah. I don't know, man. Unless something really changes with Anthem, I think Metro's going to be the game of that date. There's something that's not clicking with me with Anthem that I'm just saying. I am way more excited for Metro than I am for Anthem. Way more.
It looks amazing.
But I can understand that for you because, you don't play Destiny. I haven't really seen you on Division. Anthem is more
I played a lot of
my
Division.
alley and Coop, right?
I played a lot of Division.
Division, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. I still
Sure.
play.
That's fabricated.
I would still
Yeah.
play Division if anybody would invite me.
I mean, I have to start it, so I'm just
There you
saying.
go.
I don't know, but there's still just I don't know. I did, and it could be that I'm getting open worlded out, and Metro to be at least still seems like there is a corridor fashion to it, even if it's not completely corridor like 20 what Frankie?
I think Cooper's right, or Fastback's right. You don't play those games, don't stick with you.
They don't.
That's why
Yeah.
Anthem's. You don't care about Anthem
I'm-
because those games already don't. You're not into those.
I'm getting old. I need
Yes.
corridors. That's why I love. That's why Doom was my.
Wheelchairs.
Yes, that's why Doom and Wolfenstein were my big games. That's why Doom was my game of the year, even though it came out 2 years prior.
It's okay. It came out on the Switch. It's a release in that year.
That's true. That was my technicality for that year.
Yeah, exactly. Doom Eternal's coming out next year, so
That's
I'm
already.
with
my
you. I
guess.
think that Metro. I mean, to me, that was the gameplay stuff they showed at Gamescom. That took the show for me. That was absolutely amazing. All the animation just when he was going through his pack. Did you guys see that? It was so
Yeah.
cool, and just all the little detail was just incredible in that game. and I think it's more similar to like God of War as far as, like you say, a linear path. It's not like a true open world, Grand Theft Auto style or something. It is more along the vein of that new God of War, which is fine with me. That was fantastic. There was and like you say, Doom. There was little secrets to be found. There was little hidden areas, and yeah, I'm excited. That game.
But it was point A to point B, and that's it.
Yeah.
Even like Rise of the Tomb Raider had a little open world-ish to it.
Yeah.
You could go back and forth between the areas, but it was
Right.
it was point A to point B with some side stuff.
Yeah, it was
You know?
perfect. Uncharted.
That's how
Same.
Uncharted 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that's Uncharted 4.
I'm fine with it.
Any of the Uncharted games. Any of those games. I mean, those, what else was there that, it's like I stopped playing Assassin's Creed Origins. Because it's just to run from place to place in the map. Just to go, there's so many things that have to do. And blah, blah. Just let me go shoot things. Tell me where to go. Tell me what to do, and I'm good. So I'm down. Metro is going to be the one out of the. I mean, obviously, Crackdown's going to be in Game Pass, so I'm already getting. That's not an issue. But I'm of the other three. Days Gone kind of fell off my radar, and like State of Decay did, and Anthem just. I'm sorry, man. It's just not pulling it for me. So Metro is my game on that date. I opened the floor.
Can't go wrong.
Huh?
You can't go wrong there.
No. So
Anthem is going to be my game.
okay. So what's
Yeah.
tell us why?
Well, I mean, I love the open world games. I just like the freedom to go wherever I want, when I want. And of course, the idea where that one you can get into the different suits, fly around underwater. That'd be interesting to see how, and then shared open world, so you can jump in there with other people and kind of help each other out. So
That's true.
I'm interested in that.
Zen88 said, "What about Ghost of Tsushima? That's March." No, I'm sorry. That's not March. That's
probably not even next year.
Psycho, right? Psycho.
Yeah.
Double.
Sekiro.
Sekiro. So
Besides Days Gone, what other big Sony game? Maybe The Last of Us 2?
I think Dreams is still due sometime early next year.
that game's DOA. I'm sorry. I mean, nobody
Nah,
wants.
We've been talking about it too long.
Nobody wants to play that game.
Looks interesting.
I'm not
enough
saying it
my
does.
hype.
I'm not saying it doesn't. I was a big fan of Project Spark when it came out, but just the hype, and when it actually came out. Conker couldn't even save Project Spark. I mean, no. And Cyberpunk. We'll talk about Cyberpunk in a second. And what's up, Zen88? Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, all right. Frankie, what's your game on that date?
For me, it's Metro. I love that series. So it was originally Anthem, but just as time has gone on, I'm kind of more and more leery of Anthem, just because they haven't released like an extended gameplay really, so we still don't really have an idea of what exactly we're going to be doing outside of a couple of short missions that they've shown. The gameplay also just doesn't look as, I don't want to say like appealing, but it just doesn't seem like it has like Destiny has a certain feel to it. The Division, the mechanics have a certain feel to it. Like this just doesn't. I just watching Anthem being played just doesn't seem like it feels like anything special, I guess is what I'm trying to get at.
No, I agree. I don't think they've showed enough. And if it's coming out in February, they're either going to have a special.
We were supposed to get a beta, right?
Show off. I believe so. And I can see Inside Xbox kind of showing that off.
Somebody needs to, though, because we're getting not necessarily really close to it, but I mean, February is coming, and that game's, if EA wants a thing to do well, people gotta get their hands on it. We have to see that game in action, and I know a lot of people are kind of on the fence with BioWare at this point, but I mean, like, they need to redeem themselves in a lot of people's eyes. So I think Anthem has a lot riding on it with that too.
For sure.
But I mean, I'm also interested in Days Gone. But Devil May Cry announced their release date, so I was like, all right,
Right.
I'm not gonna play Days Gone right away, I guess. So that got knocked off the list because for me, it's all about Metro, and I know someone's gonna drag me into Anthem, so given a choice, Anthem.
Okay. Jack says I could tell Peter's not on no Sea of Thieves talk. We have not discussed Sea of Thieves at all. That is funny. He's in Ocean City, so he is technically at sea. So he got there as my wife was leaving. So Labo, who's bringing up Labo? Welcome, Zen. Oh man, Coop.
February 22nd, we still on that?
Yeah,
Metro. Metro is definitely. I mean, I'm looking forward to all Days. Days Gone is set in basically Central Oregon, like where I lived there for 16, 17 years. So, I mean, the setting, just that alone, it's a Bend studio. So I think that's pretty cool. But the game, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'll try it at some point, but I don't know if I'm day one on that one.
People need to know too. Like, that game is finished. Like, Ben's already prototyping, working on their next thing. Like, this game was going to come out this year, but they literally moved it because of Red Dead and just everything else coming out. They knew it was going to get buried. So, like, that game is done.
Yeah.
That's the date that thing's coming out. So,
Smart move.
We'll see. I mean, some of the gameplay looks there's some interesting aspects to it, but
yeah,
I don't know. I mean,
Sam seemed like he enjoyed what he had played of it, so
nice.
Yeah,
I'm interested in it.
Yeah, Metro.
If I have a PS4 by then, I'll pick it up.
Crackdown will be Game Pass. I'll be on that for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I got Game Pass up for like 2 years, so good to go on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much I'll play. I'll jump in it, but Metro is probably going to be, taking all my time at that point. Anthem, I'm excited for it. Definitely, if everybody else, we get enough people that gets it, we can, do some co-op with it. So I'm definitely excited. I love the co-op games, so that looks awesome.
So the beauty of having EA access is I should be able to get a chance to play it too. So perhaps I can be coaxed. So, but Metro.
I don't believe you.
Well, if I can play it for free for a couple of days.
Yeah, but past that,
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's bringing up Hover.
Hover.
And Dying Light Bad Blood in Steam.
Oh, that's that. Yeah, that's their new Battle Royale.
Oh, God.
I don't know. It looks cool, though. Dying Light, that awesome mechanic to that game. And you've got, the zombies at the same time as your... And, plus you have the your stamina meter, so it's not like just free-for-all kind of. There's actually some, skill to it. And
isn't this basically...
pretty cool.
Is this Arma 3?
Yeah.
Hover?
No, the Dying Light Battle Royale.
Isn't it based on the engine? I don't think it's Arma 3, but I think it's on the
No.
engine.
But that's like where PUBG started, wasn't it?
Yes. It was also on the Arma engine. Seems like it's a
Right.
very good one. Yeah, we already covered Spider-Man. No. Undertale.
Forgot about
Undertale. Forgot about Undertale. Undertale was an underrated game.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Wasn't it?
Undertale did very, very well when that came out.
Well, I meant from a user standpoint. Critically, it got great reviews. I remember that. I think it sits in the 90s on Metacritic. So,
Yeah. I know that game blew up the internet when it came out.
So that's coming to Switch. So he's right. Yep, Battle Unknown, Battlegrounds comes out of Xbox Game Preview. So
dude, Hunt Showdown's going into game preview soon.
Yes, it is, Hunt.
That's right.
Yeah,
I have that game.
I saw you and Peter stream it. It was pretty
Fun
cool.
game. It's tough.
I'll have to play it with you sometime. I picked it up. It was on sale because I had that free play weekend, so I picked it up for like $20.
Nice. Yeah, it's good. I'll definitely play with you anytime.
Heck
yeah.
I'll
Fun
play
game.
that.
I agree with him. October and what's in December?
Smash Brothers, Just Cause. What the hell is it called? Mutant Year Zero. That's that XCOM-ish game with like the duck and
right.
Yeah.
Oh.
By like I think it's ex Deus Ex and ex Hitman devs.
Right. Oh, good. So we can get on our last quick discussion point, since you brought up Deus Ex. So.
Nice.
Oh wait! Before we get to the last discussion point, I'm sorry, I forgot. Who's with me? Who's with me? Who's with me?
Oh yes, yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot this. I thought of you when I first saw this tweeted out earlier.
I nearly jumped out of my chair. I think at a later later show we're going to have to discuss the comeback of Sega, because they have brought it between this Sonic Mania and some of the other things that are going on. They are really they're really bringing heat now.
I don't credit them as much as I do them being like, hey, maybe the fans can make better games than we can.
Somebody's got to let them.
They finally were like, yeah, you know what, let's do it.
Somebody's got to let them make it.
So smart. I love this. Dude, I've seen a couple people who played it at PAX already.
What?
Yeah, it's at PAX.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's October 19th, Soul Calibur 6. Oh my god.
Yeah, we didn't
It's just
October.
Yeah, Zen88 dropping bombs in
I
there.
know, man. He's dropping the whole release list.
Some of these I haven't even heard. Starlink? I never heard of that one.
Yeah.
Starlink's that
Well,
Toys to Life
There's
thing
a
that's got
whole-
Star Fox.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. I showed you guys. There's a website I put to Discord that shows you all these. But I mean,
Did he leave out Fist of the North Star?
what?
Fist of the North Star.
What about it?
He did. That
Yeah.
also comes out on October 2nd.
Right?
That's the one by the Yakuza team. It looks freaking awesome.
Yeah. How is Windjammers, by the way, coming out on Switch and not coming out on Xbox?
That's strange. They also announced the sequel, and it's Switch
Yes.
exclusive. It hasn't even launched on the Switch yet.
No, it hasn't.
oh,
So,
No, I think the Overkill Walking Dead, PC, yeah, because the console version got delayed to next year.
yeah. And by the way, so the company the developer making Streets of Rage 4, there's a couple of them. There's I want to say it's Dotemu. Is that how it's pronounced? Frankie?
Emu's the publisher, yeah.
Right. So they published Wonder Boy Dragon's Trap, and they did
Ys Origin.
and Ys Origin, which came out on Xbox a bit
Yes,
ago. Neo
couple months
Turf
ago.
Masters. If you remember that old game. And then the Windjammers that's coming out on Switch. So and they're also doing Another World that's coming out on Switch. The developer
Lizard Cube.
is Lizard Cube, right? I've never heard of them.
You should, of all people, because the last thing they did was actually Wonder Boy and the Dragon's Trap.
But I didn't play Wonder Boy in the Dragon's
You
Trap.
need to fix that.
I know. You got to remember I got to go back farther than that for my. You know, my games are my Wonder Boy game was Wonder Boy in Monster World. So you have to give me, you got to give me a little slack on that. It looks cool.
You need to play it.
Okay.
You have to. You gotta listen to Meadows on this one. He's not wrong.
No, he's not. He rarely is. He rarely is. Everspace to Switch.
Yeah, it's coming out on Switch.
Yeah.
Yep. Diablo 3 is coming out on Switch 2 in December.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, my wife were talking about getting a Switch, especially for this little one. And I'll play it too.
Right, for the little one.
Mm-hmm.
Switch needs a Game Pass now, man.
Mm-hmm.
Switch
Hey,
needs
you're
a
a little
Game
gamer.
Pass.
It's a good excuse, Fast.
Yeah.
What's your favorite game? Yeah, she plays a dinosaur shooting game.
All right.
On
What's
the
it
phone.
called?
I don't know.
And I can walk myself good.
That's
And
what
I
she
didn't
did.
know that. I got it.
It's on mobile, so I don't know.
And it's for the dinosaurs that's for me. The dinosaurs and my guys that's for me. So that's just weird.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome.
Little gamer.
That is awesome, little lady. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, man. You get them early. Get them started early.
Mm-hmm.
So, Spelunky 2.
That's not coming out this year.
No, but, oh, man. Spelunky. Oh, my goodness.
Also playable at PAX.
Oh, Zen's going deep here.
I know, man.
Yeah.
He's going into 2019.
Here's my headphones for the
We might have to hire him.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
All right, so last thing before we and we'll just show bits and pieces of this. How many of you guys had a chance to actually check out the Cyberpunk trailer?
Yep.
I made it about 30 minutes in. I didn't get the whole thing.
I did not watch the whole thing.
I tuned in probably about 20 or 30 minutes in.
Yeah,
I caught the
30
last little
minutes.
bit of it. This looks like the stuff I caught. Max Payne, bullet hell stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. The weird slow-mo thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but look at the
Looks
The environment.
yeah, the environment is really cool. But I got a little bit of maybe I don't know how I felt it, but I there was some little gadgetry and futuristic weapons and things, and I got a little bit of Deus Ex out of this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, plus like they're flat out implanting you with stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
people are plugging into you. Like I almost wish that they had made Syndicate for EA instead of Starbreeze.
This destruction looks awesome.
It does. My God, Zen is even bringing mobile games into the. Okay, but
And
all right. Yeah, it's definitely. I like this. See, I like how you had to do this to get through that. That was pretty cool. And then he just got his ass kicked. Well, let's skip ahead a little bit then. Like let's see. End of briefing.
See,
there we go.
now we're just getting into 2020 with Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah. Super Meat Boy Forever. So now I didn't play the first Cyberpunk, or the last Cyberpunk rather. Anyway, so I this will be new to me.
Was there another one?
I think there was. Hold on.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, there was an old. It was called 2020. Hang on, Cyberpunk game. Of course, yeah, Cyberpunk 2020, which came out in Oh, there was a whole bunch of releases. So, yeah.
Tabletop.
Oh, tabletop game.
Yeah.
That's why I never heard of it.
Yeah, it was a pen and paper. So I never got into those. So I don't have a lot of knowledge of the cyberpunk universe kind of thing. And this is supposed to be. So I'm reading this on a wiki. So take this with a grain of salt. This is supposed to be a sequel of Cyberpunk version 3.0, the tabletop version, the pen and paper of that. So this is the video game version of a sequel to 3.0. So, for what it's worth, that's all I know. Sorry. But I mean, look at the city. Look at the sprawling. I mean, this just looks. Obviously, this is PC. But
did you see the specs?
Yeah.
No.
This is like Pixar.
It's like a $2,000 PC to run this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Jazz saw it behind closed doors at Gamescom. And he said that it's just in.
Zen, save some of this for the next show. So, see, this is the stuff I'm talking about. Like just some of this, replay stuff. I mean, this begs to me to look like that kind of game. Streetwalker, I love it. And if you can walk into every shop, things like that, those are the things that I've been waiting for. In a game like this, where it's, you don't just walk through a busy town and you can't get into anything. Like if you can walk in all the shops and you can talk to everybody, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I expect as we're getting at the end of this gen, going into the next. Is that like GTA? GTA 6, I expect to be able to go in almost every building. I want to see more depth in the city.
Right.
So this is what it looks like.
So Sam's saying he doesn't know how this could be done in current gen consoles. I mean, I can imagine it being scaled down, but as far as the content goes, I imagine be one giant day one patch.
It'll definitely be toned down.
I don't know, man.
I just keep.
Well, I mean, you gotta. So they've had the kits there for the Pro and the X. I mean, they've been making this game for a while, so it has to be
right.
And then the next iterations, of course, it'll look better on those. So.
Looks amazing.
It does look amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it thinking, man, I hope this is on. They have a VR port.
Oh man.
Yeah, first person. Yeah.
Right. The scale. I get the scale. The thing that I'm saying is you can. The content isn't bound to the CD, to the DVD, the Blu-ray anymore. Let me just go through all the. It's not bound to the Laserdisc that it's going to come on.
No.
It's not. I mean, you can continue to bring in the content as you're playing it.
Yeah.
The question is, of course, the AI. So.
Yeah.
Oh, what you got?
It might be online, and you got the cloud to help. Bring all this.
Yeah. Oh, she's brushing her hair. She's adorable. She's absolutely adorable.
Thank you.
No.
Takes after her daddy, right?
Takes after her daddy. Yes, there you
after
go.
me.
So.
She agrees for now until mom comes home.
Now, let's see. Let's go skip ahead a little bit. I haven't watched all this, honestly.
Dude, you can
And
watch
this also reminds me of Blade Runner.
Yeah.
I love those futuristic sci-fi. So what's funny is that I'm sure this game is going to be as huge or bigger than Witcher 3. And Witcher 3, the size of that game just kind of scared me away. I know it's a great game, but I don't have time to play it. But this, I will.
Well, so let me ask you guys this then, because this is something that when I was on the Game Buffet last week, we were all talking about this. You know, to show 45 minutes of gameplay. I mean, that's not, there's vertical slices of games, and there's 45 minutes of gameplay. The game has to be done in some, not done, but, it's got to be fairly deep in development. Right? I mean...
Yeah,
it's playable start to finish.
I think it's coming out next year in the fall.
I don't see.
I think it's going to be... You're going to show it big at E3 and coming out in the fall.
They showed this behind closed doors at E3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This same gameplay.
Yep.
I think they were saying that at that point, like the only, like what they showed was the only polished, ready to go part of the game, though.
Right.
Which, given how big it is, like I have a hard time, believing that was a significant amount of content. I don't know. I think spring 2020 personally. But
Yeah.
Good.
I'm hoping for fall
Or,
next year.
with consoles.
Zen, I was trying to warn you, buddy. The Twitch spam filter caught you. I'm trying to see if I can untime you out, but the Switch, yeah, we have a the spam filter got you, buddy. Just
Because what other big game is going to come out next fall as far as, we're not going to get a Halo. Gears 5 will probably come out.
I hope we get a Halo.
I don't see Halo Infinity next year.
I don't know either, honestly.
Gears 5 maybe later, maybe early fall.
I definitely think we'll get Gears 5 next year.
They're hinting at it next year.
I bet we'll also get Forza 8.
No, I heard that will be delayed to 20.
Really?
Kind of giving that a...
They should bring back Project Gotham for an off year then. For fun.
I was actually surprised at how rough Motorsport 7 was at launch.
Yeah.
Had a lot of issues with that game.
And that could be why they're kind of like... I think Forza 8 is going to be the next iteration launch. If we get one in 20. So.
I think we're getting Halo. We might get Halo. Sam's saying 2020. I think
I think Halo 2020.
Yeah?
Fall. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's easily a launch game for the next Xbox too.
Scarlet.
I think they feel like Halo's still easily their best franchise. You gotta launch your new console with a new Halo, and it's about time for a new Halo.
New engine. So.
Yeah, it's been how long?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess we could get. I don't know. I guess we could get Gears in 2019 and be happy.
I'd be happy.
Yeah, I think we are.
I want that Gears Tactics. Now that I have a PC, I don't care. I can play it. So.
You mean you're not upset if it's not coming out on Xbox console?
Not anymore. Now I can. Honestly, games like that, I'd rather play on the PC. Like I love playing on consoles, but strategy games like that are.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It is.
I don't know why people are making a big deal. I should be able to play that on my Surface Pro easily. So.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a big, deal on that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
like,
look at
the
that.
controller thing I get, but yeah, like the Surface Pro.
Look at the bullets going through the fabric, whatever that is.
Yeah. There's I think it's the shotgun, like its alternate fire shoots through the wall. And through body parts, but it's Because they borrowed Doom shotgun.
Right.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh.
Boom.
Oh. Yeah, this is gonna be a crazy game.
Boom.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where's the guy who blows his legs and head off?
That might have been him.
You'll know. Trust me, you'll know.
Well, he just took something.
Might be this guy. This poor sap. Yep, this guy.
Okay, hang on.
Watch this. He's about to fuck this guy's day up.
Oh! Oh!
Yep.
Oh! He did not go home a winner.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, this will be a PC title for me, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like by the time this comes out, a 1080 Ti won't be too bad, right? By then.
No, they're already dropping since they announced the 2080.
I'm thinking an X would run this at least decently. I mean, no one's saying it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's not going to be 4K 60. I mean, it's. Oh, jacked into him like Watch Dogs.
Dude, there was a part where they were
Oh my god.
they're doing like a car chase scene in this, and you're driving, and the guy you're with, you're like, here, take the wheel, and you lean out the freaking window while your AI partner is driving the car for you, and you start shooting at the van in front of you.
Is that earlier in the demo?
Yeah, I think it was right before you went into this warehouse. When you drove. Yeah, here it is.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
just
right, hold on, let me
a
back
little
up a little
bit.
bit. Okay, so here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Here, let me give it some sound.
That's the problem, though, Wolf. Like, the X might be able to do this at a stable 1080 30, but they still like it has to run on the base Xbox, and there's no way.
Yeah.
No way.
The base Xbox will run this at 720.
I don't even know about that.
Night City
Yeah, that might surprise you.
Cars on bikes
They're gonna have
and in
to
other
sacrifice
types of
a lot of stuff, and I don't
You
know.
don't think this would be 4K 30 on X?
Oh no. Hell no. Here it is. You check this out.
The driving looks like it's a little clunky.
Grab the wheel, Jack! Oh, fuck!
It looks like the scavengers from earlier are still angry.
Look at the city.
Dude,
It's amazing.
your AI partner is driving the damn car for you. You just ran a guy over.
Well, okay, to be fair, this is an on-rails scene.
I think we got rid of it.
That shit was cool.
That was cool.
Now, I thought the driving could be in third. Okay, there it is, third person.
Night City never sleeps. Danger lurks around every corner.
I mean,
in daytime. Random encounters like these are an
Man,
example of
take
how
my
your
money.
actions
Yes.
directly influence your world experience.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay, Jackie.
So, they're done riding our asses?
And this game's gonna set the bar to where I'm sure Rockstar is gonna look at this and like, yeah, we need a
Rockstar. but
GTA
that,
6 is
the
gotta-
CD's putting them on notice.
yes.
Yeah, CD Projekt Red's putting everybody on notice. I mean, this game is going to be monster. I mean, it's not even. It's. I mean, and again, they're so confident that they're showing 45 minutes of a work in progress, where they even say it doesn't represent the final look of the game. That they say at the beginning, well, this could change at any time. How much do you
take
really
notes where all
want-
the puddles are, okay? Just so when it comes out, we
Yeah,
have
have
Yeah.
less pedals.
I mean, how much do you want this to look different than this? I want this to look. If this game came out and looked exactly like this, with just 50 hours more content, I'm good.
50 hours. Listen to you.
I'm sorry. What's the minimum in content now? 100 hours? Is it? What was The Witcher 3?
Witcher 3 sheets. My playthrough I finished on normal with like half of the side stuff, and that took me about 80 hours.
And 45 minutes. I mean, this is. I'm in. I'm in, and you don't even have. I mean, I'm in.
Yep.
Pretty unanimous. So, all right. So that's Cyberpunk.
There you go. That's a more accurate number.
What? Oh, 200.
Sam says Witcher 3 is 150 hours to do everything, 200 with the DLC.
Damn.
Yeehaw. So, boys, that's a lot of games.
A lot of games.
That is just a lot of games. And, pour one out to Zen, who didn't last long.
Yeah.
But he rolled a lot. I mean, he did. He rolled a lot of game titles out there.
Yeah.
So I appreciated it. There's a good chance he's probably not going to follow us now, but come in and talk games with us. Don't spam us with it was cool at the beginning. It was cool at the beginning. It was very helpful at the beginning. Once he got into 2019, I'm like, all right, we're good.
Yeah.
The iOS and Android.
So, but Zen, if you're still watching, I mean, all seriousness, we appreciate you coming in. We do appreciate you bringing us some of the release dates we missed and all that stuff. But come in and talk games with us. Come in and hang out with the other good people that are here. That's what this is all about. So, did we cover everything, boys? Are you good? Was I missing anything?
Probably, right? There's a lot of shit going on over the past couple weeks.
Is.
Yeah. I think we covered everything and some.
Let me just
I think so.
Super quick, see if there's anything cool we missed. Probably not.
I know it seems late, but we've only gone 2 hours, so we're not doing.
That's it.
That's it. We started a little late today.
Yeah.
We started at 9:50, so.
HGK did throw in the deal about the Xbox One alpha skip ahead. After you used to enable your console to see the new Dolby Vision.
Oh,
setting.
right.
He did throw that in there.
He did. Is that the alternative HDR to the HDR10?
Yeah.
No.
So now they're supporting that.
I know what you forgot.
What I forgot?
Onimusha.
Onimusha, right? They're remastering that too, and that's coming out
January.
Yeah.
Some mid-January.
Yeah. Hold on. It's coming out. Hold, please.
Oh yeah, it's coming out like the same week as Ace Combat 7.
Wait, did that actually get a date?
Yep, also in January.
Yeah. Now that's one where I'm gonna forego my more favorite controller and get the PS4 version because
January 18th for
PSVR.
There you go.
I want to play that game in VR very, very badly.
I think it's just gonna have some missions, right? It's not the whole game.
Don't care.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Don't care.
No, I'm with you.
It doesn't matter. What happened? What happened to Chris? He's gone.
Oh, I heard a beep.
Well, the only other two things that I saw was Hollow Knight is coming to PS4 and Xbox One next spring.
Right.
Hell yeah. And Deep Silver finally acquired Time Splitters.
Oh yeah, the Time Splitters IP. And then they better do.
We also got Modern Warfare 2.
What?
Backwards compatible.
Yep. The best of the series, and the only ones that I got. The only one I've got. So, man, Time Splitters, I forgot. But that's THQ Nordic now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's their parent company.
Yeah. Now
But,
they need.
they own Free Radical too, because that's their Deep Silver Dambuster studio. So that's a lot of those people.
I'm back.
Oh yeah, and Shenmue 3 has a release date.
Yes. Which.
Really? Oh yeah, that's right.
That's August 27th next year. So
We'll see.
I did not yet get 1 and 2 remaster. It's not quite yet.
I've I've heard some weird issues with it.
I had 2, a little clunkiness, but you know what? I have 2 on the Xbox. I'm good. I would like to have the first one again, so that would be a reason to get it. But oh, by the way, the other IP that Nordic bought was Second Sight.
That was it. Yeah, that's the one I think the creator was saying he wants to explore a sequel for first.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to take care of.
Yeah.
They need to take care of Time Splitters first.
And shout out to Satsuki. I will pick up what we were just talking about, 1 and 2, Shenmue.
Yeah.
Shenmue.
I want to try that out, and it kind of tell them my experience on that.
I had it on Dreamcast. I never played the second one. I had the first one. I didn't get far into it. It didn't go for me. It was too tedious. Too. I don't know.
It's a life simulator.
Yeah, exactly. Got to go to work, drive a forklift. It's like, what the hell am I doing? What?
Well,
I don't know.
That's why I was fortunate enough to be on the game buffet with Corey. I can't remember his last name. He voiced Ryo for Shenmue, and we talked to him about how to bring Shenmue to a new generation of folks. I said, this is not just a walking simulator, it's a get a job simulator and a make money simulator and a sleep simulator, and then get your revenge. Then
you get your revenge.
Right,
That's where it lost me.
Right. So
I want to work for my revenge.
Not me. I enjoyed it. Then I got the second one. So yeah. Oh, one that Frankie, I'm surprised you didn't remember this coming out Q3. Battlezone's coming to the Switch.
Is it seriously?
Yeah, Battlezone Gold Edition.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. That's what
We already have it on everything else, so.
Yeah.
Did you get one more system?
Did you get the Xbox One version?
I did.
How is it?
Haven't played it yet. I'm waiting to. My buddy and I are playing Dying Light and Strange Brigade right now, so we're kind of that and Monster Hunter are the next couple that he wants to tackle. So
cool. I still roll through the VR when I can.
Yeah, part of me agrees with you. Like that game is probably way better in VR than it is just playing like normal, just because of the immersion factor.
So good in VR. It is so good.
Yeah, that's to me like when people get a VR headset, like that's one of my you need to buy this game. Like that and Eve Valkyrie, I feel like are two definite. You need to go buy these.
Eve Valkyrie is a must. That's so fun.
Yeah, it's on my radar.
Valkyrie.
Again, money. Need money.
Yep.
So
I thought you were going to say at first that Frankie that Battleborn was going to come to Switch.
It's already free to play. May as well put it on another.
Yeah.
I'd buy that.
You wouldn't have to. It'd be free to play.
You stop it. You still won't play it.
Oh my god.
Remember that one time you did play it and it wasn't as bad as you thought it would be?
I never said it was bad. It is. It is. To me, it is like Onrush. It's not as bad as you think it is. It's not as bad as everybody else
Leaving
says
that alone. I'm not falling for this trap.
Oh. All right, boys. Well, it's midnight. And so, it's midnight here anyway. Obviously, it's not midnight where Chris is because his daughter's still up.
She took a nap, and the wife, it's quarter in month. So every quarter in, the last day of the month, she has to work till 2 a.m.
Oh, yuck.
So, yep.
That's a scary monster thing.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
3 a.m.
3 a.m.
I was feeling 3 a.m.
That's right.
Oh my.
So right now
That's
it's 3 a.m.
It's a scary monster time. So.
Alright. 3 a.m.
It's adorable. I would let my son come down here and be part of this show, but he's a hermit. Like, he's the guy who he's 13, and he plays Roblox like it's going out of style. And I'm like, dude, if you're gonna play it, stream it. Help us get some traffic to the Twitch page.
Do you guys have 3 a.m.?
No, I haven't seen 3 a.m. in a long time.
He's not into Fortnite? The other boys?
Oh, I see. So today, for the very first time, I let my child watch The Terminator. This is how restrictive a parent I am. He does not play Call of Duty. I do not let him play anything really M-rated.
Yeah.
So Fortnite, I know it's not M-rated, of course, but I haven't really got to let him play Fortnite.
Yeah.
So he plays enough Roblox for everyone. All right. So how about we roll out of here, guys, and I want to thank everybody for bringing in the chat. Thank Frankie for making a guest appearance, even though technically he's part of us.
I don't know. I'm not in the intro video anymore. So.
Well, next time you're on, maybe I'll remember to put you in the intro video.
I'm gonna tune in if I don't see myself in the intro video.
You're out. Here, you know what? If it makes you feel any better.
Doesn't.
No, I know.
Whatever it is, it doesn't.
There it is. Wait for it. Where is it? Frankie wants to say hi.
There he is.
You gotta get the new improved avatars up there.
I know, but you know what? I don't like mine.
I don't like them.
I've seen a couple people say they'd rather have the old one.
There's just like this. It just doesn't look as cool, and I look weird. So not that I don't always look weird, but it looks weird. So does the T stand? T-rate.
I saw the F word.
Fastback? Oh, Fortnite.
Ah, that's a good. Yeah.
By the way, Fortnite is starting to lose some steam with the young kids. I've had a couple of conversations with some of Jacob's friends that they're not Fortnite players anymore. Like, they don't like it anymore. So that fad has gone away.
I don't know. They showed on the news the other night they have Fortnite dance classes. First they have the tutors, now they've got dance classes.
So the last bar mitzvah that my band played, the child wanted to do a Fortnite emote dance-off.
Oh, no.
So, but they don't play the game anymore. They just watch other people play it now. They don't actually play it themselves. They don't like playing it. They like watching other people play it. So, yeah. All right. So I think we're going to roll, guys. Anything else before we do? Any last final words to the gaming universe?
Yeah, just thank everybody that showed up in chat, and this was awesome. Second show for me.
Yes, sir.
Definitely glad to be here with Frankie and Coop. And shout out to all my WDFC friends, and we'll probably we'll have a show next Thursday.
Awesome.
Don't ask me what time. You never know. Probably 7 p.m. Eastern. So
sweet. We'll advertise that, and we'll do that through the Twitter and the Twitters and stuffs. So, but it's great having you, man. It really is.
this is fun. I definitely was looking forward to it. I like to get into these topics and just we're not serious about it. We just have fun talking about it. So
Yeah.
And
we love
WDFC. We just have some beer and joke around.
Right. We love games, man. It's why, we know, look, we know what's going on out there. We follow social media. We know all about the puddle gate and all that nonsense. And you know what? That's great for those shows. That's great for those guys that want to use that and gain their popularity that way. We just want to talk games. We just want to talk about the good stuff going on. Spider-Man's going to be a big, big game. Whether or not there's puddles or not. I saw, for example, a picture of Spider-Man up on the building, and he doesn't have a reflection. So my joke was, he's a vampire. But that doesn't do anything for me as far as it doesn't drop my interest in the game one iota. No. So what's the use in sitting here and bashing Insomniac over something so stupid that it's not even going to affect the ability for us to enjoy the game? I'm looking forward to enjoying the game. I'm looking forward to streaming the game, and I'm looking forward to getting in here in a couple of weeks and being able to talk about Spider-Man, and being able to talk about Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and being able to talk about whatever Peter's playing, and whoever else is here that week. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
So.
And a quick shout out to all the TICGN guys. And Short Pause, is Short Pause affiliate?
No.
But definitely a shout out to Short Pause.
Yeah, they should be.
Love you guys.
They should be.
You guys are awesome.
Tell Brent to get on that.
I can't tell Brent to do anything.
We'll vouch. We got 3 of us here that'll vouch.
Brent had the best troll. Did you guys see his Twitter feed today?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I saw one of them. Yeah.
What did he do?
He had one of those bots.
The porn
sent him
bot,
a message.
Yeah. Pawned him off on Ben.
Piccolo.
Yeah.
Ben and JD.
Ben and JD,
Oh, it's classic.
Probably JD's bot anyways, so it's fine.
So, all right, guys. So we're heading out. Everybody have a great week. We'll see you next Friday night. We out. Play on, gamers.
See ya. There's supposed to be music. There it is. So fancy. When'd you get fancy music?
Hey, man,
Mr.
I got
Fancy Pants.
Right. Only the best for my crew.
Reminds me of the cleaner.
You know it's Friday night and the feeling's right. It's Friday night.
God, I'm not even in the outro.
Good night, everybody.
Show's
Because you know they
bullshit.
can hear us.